Guys, it's Mock Draft Monday. And as always, Mock Draft Monday, we do our special mock drafts. We've been doing it every single Monday for the last 10 Mondays, so make sure to like and subscribe down below if you're enjoying the channel so far. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So, shout out to you guys for commenting down below that, yes, there is a draft speed thing right there underneath the select the rounds. It says fast. I can select this. So now we don't have to wait, and it's not like crazy slow from each pick, which is nice. So, for example, it just goes, boom, right to the next pick. So, starting off right away, yes, we have the 18th overall pick, and, ooh. Okay, so they get, okay, they're asking for 115, which I'm not going to give them. But, that's interesting. Okay, we get an extra second round pick here. Okay. I mean, some good options. But I'm just going to pick it and stick it right now. I might do in the future, once we get closer to April, some mock drafts with trades. The thing about the Bengals is they don't usually trade their picks, though. They usually just pick it, and that's it. Now, have they traded picks in the past? Absolutely, yes. 100%. But that's usually not what they do. So, with that being said, in this situation now with our 18th pick, Brock Bowers is already off the board. He went number 4 to the Cardinals. Looking at this list here, J.C. Latham already went. We also have Joe Alt, who already went. And so many other pieces, again, like I said, that we might have taken in this situation that is already off the board. So I'm going right for offensive tackle. It's not even a question to me at this point. Especially because also Kool-Aid went with the 9th overall pick. So I can't even go Kool-Aid here. So with all my players, right? J.C. Latham, Joe Alt, they're obviously tackles top of the board. Then it goes Brock Bowers. Then it goes Kool-Aid. Now, if one of those guys like Brock Bowers or Kool-Aid is available, depending on my other list, depends on who I'll take. But because of that, I am going to either go with Fuga or I'm going to go with Mims. Not too much Tyler Guyton. Guyton's only the pick if no one else is available. No one else is available, then it's Guyton. But if anyone else is available, it's going to be one of these two guys or J.C. Latham. I'm going to go Fuga. I'm going to go Fuga here with the 18th pick. Get ourselves a franchise right tackle. And now we got our second round to start talking about. And for the second round here, I try my best also in these mock drafts to kind of go a little bit different every single draft, you know. Not do the same old, because it's very easy just to pick the same players over and over again. So I try to change it up a tad bit. I know some people, when I do that, they get mad because they're like, we're not going to go this set position. Like, if he's the best player available, we're probably going to go that set position. Like, if there's a chance in the universe out there, far, far, far away, that we go, this Texas wide receiver. Like, there is a chance, right? I don't think we're going to, but I'm just saying there is a chance. Now, we talked about this last video, and I do want to go ahead and bring this up. So if you click on any of the players, this is only for, like, the beginning of the draft because they don't have the full report for the whole entire draft yet. But if you click on this, it actually shows you, like, a little scouting report, which I think is really cool. It shows you the profile and the measurements. It's not as good, in my opinion, as other ones are, but it's still a very cool and, you know, unique type of setup here. So I really do like that about this mock draft simulator. It does give you a full report. But in this situation, second round here, see, I can't see myself too much getting away from going defensive line, right? I cannot see myself going away from defensive line in the second round. But I wouldn't be against the idea of going with cornerback. Especially with us losing Cheeto. We got Cam Taylor, we got Mike Hilton. We got DJ Turner, but we need a fourth corner. And we're going to need a rotational guy. Especially with injuries. We have dealt with injuries this whole entire season so far. And we got to fix that in this draft. That's something we have to work on and focus on. But then there's also the opportunity of offensive guard. That's another thing that does interest me a crap ton, is the guard position. If there is a best player available guard in this draft, I would not be surprised if the Bengals end up taking him. Depending on how everything shakes out, I would not mind a guard in any way possible, especially someone to compete with Cordell Volson and give him, you know, a run for his money. I would not be against the idea. All right, so got a couple options here. I always go Chris Jenkins from Michigan. I'm not going to go Chris Jenkins this time. I always go with him just out of force of habit because I really do like the guy. But I think this round, second round here. Oh, what do I want to go with here? Because now I'm thinking about an edge rusher, maybe potentially get someone off the edge, get a nice rotational piece. Obviously, Miles Murphy get a lot more play time this next year. You could go with a center guard. Move him to guard, see what you can do. Again, have that rotational piece with your quarterback. I'm sorry, with your Volson. Oh, that's not a bad option. And he is technically one of the best players available. My problem is, though, has Zach Fraser ever played guard? I mean, it's not impossible to think he could play guard, but still. All right, this is going to be a very, very questionable pick here. I'm going guard. I'm going offensive. I'm going center, but we put him at guard. There's a lot of centers that get drafted every year and they go to guard. So I would have to look up to see if he actually has played guard in his college career yet. But you go right tackle, left guard. Now you're protecting your offensive line. Now your offensive line is set up a little bit. I know I've been taking Cade Stover in this pick, and I saw somebody down below tell me, they're like, hey, man, you're going a little bit too high on Cade Stover. Third round, definitely not the move to go with Cade Stover there. So I'm going to kind of chill a little bit. And you know what's funny? I got Chris Jenkins in the third round here. So I get Chris Jenkins in the end here in the third round, which I actually do really like. And that's not a bad pick at all. And now in the fourth round, ooh, I'm going Jared Wiley. Let's see, we keep by get him later too. I'm going to be a little bit up on that with Jared Wiley. We go Jared Wiley right there. Next pick, I do want to go cornerback. Now, again, they don't have the grades like Pro Football Focus does on this draft. So if I pick a player and you're like, oh, that player sucks, you should have taken the other guy. Keep in mind that I don't see the grades / know all the players. So I'm just kind of going based on position and best player available. I'm gonna do a lot more research as we get closer and closer to the draft. The problem is, I like to, before I do all the research to make sure every single player we'd like or dislike, that's what I like to see when we get closer to the draft, and the list kind of becomes more obvious of who's going to be a first, second, third, fourth round pick, right? So that's the whole thing there. All right, so what did we take so far? We took a corner. I wouldn't mind taking a safety here. Yeah, I would not mind taking a safety in the fifth round. Yeah, I'll take a safety. I'll take a safety here, and I think then I'm going to go... Ooh. Let me think about how I want to do this now. Okay, so I do want to go linebacker. That's definitely something I want to take. I'm going to go linebacker in the sixth round here. And again, keep in mind, guys, it's based on not the exact player I'm talking about. Because in reality, the exact player is probably not going to be available. But when it comes to this mock draft, I'm just kind of talking about more about positions, right? Positions are available in these certain picks. I got 2 7th-round picks here. I still like going with a running back and then maybe finalizing it off with a tight end pick of some kind. I'm not against that concept right there. So we went with tackle, center, which would be a guard, D tackle, tight end, corner, safety, linebacker, running back, tight end. I like that. I definitely like that. Could we go wide receiver? Absolutely. Could we go some other positions? Absolutely. But I don't think it's not a bad draft right there. Comment down below your thoughts and opinions, though. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.